Okay. It's capturing, right? Yeah, okay, it is capturing. Just making sure. Here we are. Commune of Sacrifice. Right above the Void of Poverty. Okay, yeah, I got the materials for a weapon, but didn't make the weapon because I need the anvil. We can make some easy progress here. I just need to get some mithril? Orichalcum? I forget what my tier 2 ore is in hard mode. God, so much cobalt. Looks like it's orichalcum. The mineral slash metal that literally nobody knows how to pronounce properly, and everybody will be upset no matter which way you do it. But I do the one that makes most sense to me. It's usually not difficult to find ores until you get to the titanium tier. And then it's still not really hard, it's just maybe slightly more tedious because you have to... I find the easiest way to find the titanium tier metal to go to hell and, what am I doing using the beam sword as a real weapon? I find it easiest to go to hell and just look at the ceiling with Spelunker Potion active. Please stop. Ugh, and we got a big worm. Oh, this is just kill me. You're going to kill me anyways. Just get it over with. Just come on, guys. Everybody moved out of these houses, not surprising. Does piss me off, though. Is very annoying. Wow, they're gone. They were killed and they're not coming back. That sucks, because I just wanted to talk to the demolitionist and buy a bunch of dynamite. Oh, yep, what am I trying to do here? I should just make, like, a bunch of shack houses on the surface, just so all NPCs show up and then I can move them as necessary. Just a purgatory chamber. Because I don't even know if there's NPCs that I could have show up, but just haven't had enough houses yet. It's probably likely, since I don't really enjoy building the houses, I tend to avoid it. Oh wait, that's titanium. I gotta keep that in mind. God, I wish there weren't like 800 metals that are all just off shades of gray in this game. And they like do their best to texture them differently. But like numerous times they have like retextured silver and platinum and stuff, and all that does is make it even harder to instantly recognize them because they've changed so many times. Titanium really is the hardest for me to identify. Partially because it's rarer. Like, I get that most real-world metals are just variations on gray. But, you don't necessarily have to follow those rules. Alright, corruption's not, like, spreading anywhere I don't want it to, right? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, obviously this is closer than I would like it to be, but nothing much I can do about it yet. Alright, make the anvil. And I think I should still have enough for the pick. Oh. Hello? Do you make the anvil on the anvil? Yep. Okay. Oh, god damn it, I don't have enough for the pick now. Should have known. At least I have a real weapon. I could probably upgrade that too. God damn it, I keep trying to teleport. This is what I'm talking about, though. This is the weapon I am literally still using to this day on the other character that has quite a few more hours than this one. Which is not a good sign, by the way. That's definitely a sign that, kind of sucking big time over on the other character. Oh, that's not what I want. I want that. And while I do agree, I am sucking it up big time on the other character. Holy shit. I'll take that. It's also just master mode really slows the fucking hard mode progress to a grinding halt. Is it still raining? Yeah, let's go. Go to Snowtown. Oh, never bought a pylon because it turned into hollow. That's sick. I'll walk. It's fine. No big deal. I really need to talk to the Dryad and get platforms to plant these potion materials, because in all likelihood I will be needing them pretty regularly soon. I really hate the stance they took on fishing, the more I think about it. Like, fishing is basically their answer to solving the problem of required items being found in random chests. Since you can run out of random chests, but you can never run out of fishing, they were just like, oh yeah, just throw the items in fishing. They'll find the items they need. The problem is, I don't really find it fun spending a solid 20 to 30 hours fishing for, like, water walking boots in the ocean. It's not my favorite idea of what fun is. Also not my favorite idea of fun. Waiting for an ice guy to spawn. I think they spawn in the daytime, right? It doesn't just have to be nighttime raining. Pretty sure he could show up, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Not that many enemies are spawning at all. Maybe because this is considered a town, but I don't hear the town music. I thought it took 3 NPCs to be a town. And it's definitely snowing. It's just nothing wants to spawn, which is fine. I might as well take this time to get a blue candle that I never bothered getting. I probably should have gotten a blue candle while I was looking for the mummies, now that I think about it. It literally didn't even cross my mind, despite farming directly next to the dungeon. Alright. Take it with the brass shelf included, because I know I'll be needing it, since for some reason they decided candles. Ooh, those are fancy objects. You can't merely place a candle on the ground. What are you, some sort of animal? You have to place your candle on a shelf or some other furniture item. We're not savages. Alright, here it is. Oh, what? How can I place that there? What the fuck? Unexpected. Alright, come on. I hope that the ice guy isn't, like, unable to spawn because of the tiny amount of hollowed in the area. That would be pretty stupid. Is it really just a nighttime enemy? Because, like, nothing is spawning. Hollowed enemies are spawning. Maybe I am too close to that town, or what is considered a town. There's a few things I could do to fix the issue. But my personal favorite is making the merchant move out and live on his own. Hello. God damn it. Alright, get out of here, merchant. See ya. Right? That's not a house anymore. This room is missing a wall. Okay. He'll figure it out eventually. Where are the spawns, though? That should have, like, increased it instantly. I don't have wings yet, I'm also realizing. I think I mentioned that last time. Dude, get out of here! I'll fucking take it all out if you want. It's not your house. Leave. You're not allowed to live there anymore. Temporarily. Forever. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And I would love to, like, cheese him as much as I can. Yeah, I think... Oh, fuck! That almost got me killed! These fucking cobwebs. Come back over there, buddy. There you go. This is the life. No! Don't ruin it for all of us. I wish I had a yo-yo or something. Oh, you know what? This helps. There you go. I mean, this is like the only way you can reasonably kill this guy at this point in the game. With, no armor. If I wanted to, I could get, like, the titanium level armor, but I would rather not waste the titanium, and instead, just fucking kill this guy, and get his armor. There you go. Come back, please. Oh, whatever. If you want to stay down there, that's not the worst thing either. Okay, stop freezing me though. There you go. Back in the cheese spot. I see nothing wrong with this. Oh, okay, please. Stay in position. I think he gets, like, antsy when you don't attack him for a while. So long as you keep attacking him, he's like, alright, fine, I'll stay still. So I guess I shouldn't care about mana regen efficiency. No. Goblin Tinkerer, I sometimes needed you for reforges. Fun, riveting gameplay, as always in Terraria. I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, and I got the Ice Feather. Let's go. Alright, spawn another one in the exact same location, please. Oh my god, I'm slowed for 20 seconds. What the fuck did that? Did I, like, dip my toes in water and am eternally punished for it? Oh, I'm out of bullets. That's cool. I got my last 2 arrows also. Come on. It's just one enemy I care about. Oh, did it stop raining? Yeah. Yeah, it stopped raining. That bites. Just keep the platform with it, because I hate crafting platforms and throwing them away constantly. Alright, let's get some wings, why don't we? Shouldn't be hard. Probably accidentally spawn a wyvern trying to make an herb growing area. There we go. We're going to the Dryad. 100 is probably overkill, but that's what I'm going for. Oh, damn it. I never killed the bee. And I do care about aesthetics. Maybe I shouldn't. You know what? Let's just say I don't. Let's just say I don't care about aesthetics. You can get 700 of the same platform. Oops. See ya. Alright. How do I still have ropes in my inventory? I'm amazed with myself. Alright, immediately going to get rid of them and throw them away forever. See ya. This is kind of annoying. What I'm doing makes sense to me, and that's all that matters. I should just be doing... I can calculate what I need to be at. This isn't my first day on the planet. I've been taught math. Apparently I haven't been taught how to land on a platform. There we go. It should be the proper amount. With proper spacing in between each platform. What I'm doing still probably doesn't make sense to most people. I was just spacing them out by 10 blocks each. And now I'm gonna get rid of the extra platforms. I was off by 1. Classic. Wait, that's 8 platforms. Never mind, I was off by 10. Whoops. Wait a second. How many did I start that with? Oh fuck, and now I'm placing them everywhere. You know what, I'll figure it out. It should have been 693. Wait, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh. Okay, and then I'll finish this with 1 extra, because I only needed to place 99. Wait a second, that's not 1 extra. Doing everything backwards today. There we go. Now everything makes sense. These massive herb plots are probably never going to be filled up, but you never know. It might be possible by the time I get to Moonlord. I wish I had bullets. I went through all the trouble of getting this gun, and I can't use it. I'm just a humble builder. Alright, I'm gonna go get bullets, I guess. Turns out those things are important. There you go. I am still cheap. I wish I could get infinite, but I don't have a wizard. I think I could have a wizard. In fact, I might have even had him at some point. I don't really remember if I did that in this world or not. I don't think I have. I don't have the housing for him anyways. Oh, I should have fixed that merchant's house after I decided to leave. Oops. Oh well, I'll be back there at some point. Oh, a chicken nugget. Nice. Tasty snack on the job. How have I never locked my hotbar? That's always like the first thing I do. Since it seriously annoys me when I accidentally click up there. That's aligned, right? Yeah. Perfect. After attempting the destroyer in our other world, I have determined that they still haven't fixed the bug where worm body parts will just completely go missing when they get taken far away in a multiplayer server. It's pretty sick. Love to see that kind of thing in the final version. There's a lot of multiplayer quirks that have never gotten ironed out. Oh, and the desync on the slam move that I think the only boss that has the slam move in default Terraria is the corrupted and hollowed mimics. But Calamity uses that slam attack. I'm pretty sure they just copied the code exactly. On the... At the very least, they use it on the... what's the slime god fight? I think they might use it on a couple other bosses, but it's just... it horribly desyncs on multiplayer. Like, it is really bad. The attack will look like it missed you and hit you anyways, because on the other person's screen, it hit. There's just absolutely no consistency to it. On the bright side, looks like I'm gonna be getting wings soon. And I finished the platform. Well, I guess it's not supposed to be a platform, it's supposed to be actual planter boxes. Alright, let's get the seeds, of which I definitely don't have enough to fill those. Not even close. It's the thought that counts, though. Where... there. Daybloom is going to get filled up pretty easily. I just, like, forget to harvest water leaf a lot of the time in, like, Moonglow. But Daybloom is pretty easy. Fire Blossom's also an annoying one, since it's a specific time of day. But not just all of daytime or all of nighttime. Moonglow probably makes sense as the next one. Not that many Moonglow seeds. Yeah, Shipperthorn comes next in my brain. As to what I think the most logical order of these plants is. Goblin Tinkerer actually came back? Where? Really? His house isn't corrupted. I thought for sure that that one would be by now. That's surprising. Alright. I do want... Give me another wyvern, please. Just one more. And I'll be satisfied. That classic small world space within like the first 200 blocks, like 150 blocks off the surface. Come on. Oh, there he goes. What a great life he lived. Migrated all the way from Gobtopia just to die instantly. Come on. Do I need to get my blue candle out? Where are the enemies? Where are they at? Like the good ones, the single enemy I'm looking for. Traveling merchant at like halfway through the day. Alright. There he is, spawned on my screen, my favorite. Wyverns are very easy to handle. Like, even if you don't have a good weapon, they're not that bad. Just keep doing a double jump, like, right before he gets to you. You can have him do figure eights all day long. Alrighty. And another chicken nugget for my troubles. I should just, yeah, just Ice Feather and Souls, easy peasy. There you go. Don't really like the double jump, but I don't really have anything better at the moment. Don't care about that. Okay. Ugh. The thought of numerous things that lie before me is pissing me off. Fine. Let's get more pink ore. That one's not that bad. Dude, my eyes started watering. Probably because I'm looking at a screen for far too long and not blinking enough. It happens. Oh, I don't take fall damage anymore. I didn't even need to try and prevent that. I'm invincible. I don't need that much ore chopping, thankfully. I think it's 15 to get the pick. What am I doing? I was just like, I really have no idea what was going through my mind. Clearly I've streamed too long today. Permanent brain damage. I thought I had the lava charm for some reason. I should check in the... Ooh, Soul of Night. I should check in the chest if, I have dynamite, so I can fix that underground housing situation over there. Ooh, Soul of Night. I mean, I'm not gonna scoff at some free souls. considering how annoying it is to farm for them when you're trying to kill Destroyer. Skeletron Prime. Skeletron Prime is probably the easiest. I don't know. It's between Skeletron Prime and Twins. The only issue with Skeletron Prime is, well, at least typically, I'm not sure if that's going to change in Master Mode. He's the only one I haven't fought in Master Mode yet. Typically, the only issue with Skeletron Prime... Top right, by the way. Joke that's not even relevant here. And also not even relevant at all since they changed it to bottom right. Where was I going with that sentence? Skeletron Prime is... It's either him or the twins are the easiest one. Oh god, I'm losing it, man. I did say repeatedly that I was losing it earlier, but I actually kinda... Oh yeah, it was the rando. It was literally the first thing I did. Did tilt me a little bit. What the fuck? Am I losing my mind? I thought it was 15. Is it different for the... 18? Okay. I thought the Cobalt one was 15. Am I really losing it? Or is it just an arbitrarily more expensive pickaxe for the second one? Because game doesn't really seem to mind doing that. This is where I was, yeah. Ooh. Ooh! No! You bastard. You absolute subhuman slime. I needed that guy. Oh my fucking god. Oh, please. This is fucking miserable. I hate this place. I just wanted a chance at killing that chest. Oh god. Why do people play this on hardcore? Like, actually, why? It seems like a fucking horrid experience. You just die for existing. It's like Path of Exile hardcore, if every single map you rolled had to be a reflect of your only damage type. Impossible situation, but I stand by it. Alright, but that's enough. That's enough. Oh, hey. What do you got? Nope. No thanks. Maybe that, but I don't really care. See ya. Oh, damn. He took that see ya to heart. Fucking bounced out immediately. That meant something to him. Alright. Progress, I guess. Should put some of this stuff up. Already got a day bloom. I'm really bummed I couldn't at least talk to that wizard. Although it's probably better this way. Because I wouldn't have been able to buy the crystal ball before he died in all likelihood. And then I would have had to wait until I build houses for him to show up again. So, probably best that I didn't even try. probably best that I didn't even try. Let that be a life lesson to everyone. I don't even know where I expect to get today before ending. I feel like, oh god, maybe the twins? I do still think the twins are easier than Skeletron Prime, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give Skeletron Prime a try. Maybe I'll surprise myself and have an easier time with that guy. The twins just really aren't that bad, though. I'm probably gonna die a few times, just because, I mean, even if they aren't that bad, they're still a little bad. But I don't know, I can't really, you know, time myself on anything, because I need armor, and getting armor entirely depends on it raining on the surface. And even then, it's still kind of luck-based. Alright, I'm gonna get Spelunker Potions now. Oh, fuck off. It's probably faster to do this. Yeah. Alright, oh. Put that away. Get that out of here. How much titanium do I need? It's still an absurd amount. Oh god, I have to make the furnace too. Ugh. Because for some reason they really wanted you to arbitrarily waste the first ore of the brand new exciting ore you just mined. Just throw it away. Let's go fix the merchant's house so we have an extra house available again. Just to mix it up a bit. And then maybe I will make that, like, temporary shelter I was talking about, where I just throw a shit ton of NPCs in so more can spawn. I don't really care about everyone being happy. I just care about having all of the NPCs and also having all of the pylons. Which doesn't even require anybody to be happy. It just requires some people to be temporarily happy. Let that be a life lesson. Alright, merchant. Oh, he's dead. I'm not surprised. I did basically throw him out to the wolves. Okay, where are my Spelunker Potions? Probably in the potions chest. Who would have thought? Still keep instinctively running to the pylon to teleport down to hell. And I'm very disappointed when I can't. Alright, let's just drink it early because that ore does show up pretty high. There you go. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Oh, there you go. Thought it was supposed to be rare. Now, I guess I don't need the ice armor. I do like the ice armor, though. I know that, you can do some silly shit with the titanium armor. Assuming they didn't patch it out. I mean, I know they patched it out to some degree, but I think the super cheesy exploits still work on monster statue enemies. But I don't really, like, try to cheese too much. I cheese a little bit, but enough that people still kind of respect me. Like, I don't want tons of respect, but I want, like, when people hear my name, they're kind of like, oh yeah, he's at least not the worst person in the world, I think. That's the level of recognition I'm looking for. Like, I guess he beat Terraria in a way that doesn't make me hate him fully. I can live with that. $67 ore. That's not as much as I was hoping I would have gotten. I don't know why they added a second mining section in hard mode. I don't know, like, it's so weird. Like, I would have removed the first mining section. But they added more? It's not really what Terraria is about. Like, I don't know. It feels like, while they recognize what makes the game good in some places, it still feels like they kind of miss it. And of course, why wouldn't it take 5 ore to make bars for that? Oh, I need to get another Splunkers, because I died. Hello. I hate that that's not centered, now that I've noticed that. Ugh. Whatever. It would be easier to fix the inside ones. But then my chest wouldn't be aligned. Ugh. There's no fixing it. Alright, give me Spelunkers. Where'd I die in hell? Right next to the entrance. Oh, I did not get that much sleep before I started streaming. I think I got like maybe 4 hours. But I needed to wake up early because my sleep schedule is pretty messed up. So choosing to stream for a long time today was basically my way of forcing myself to wake up and stay awake. As soon as I hit that end stream button, it's up for grabs though. I could pass out at any second. Hey, that's a sizable chunk. Ooh, 2 sizable chunks. That's what I like to see. I'm finding it easier to recognize titanium now, which is nice. But it's also showing up a lot more frequently than it was on my other world. It's like absolutely nowhere to be found. I was splitting it with my girlfriend, so she was probably taking a reasonable amount, but I got there first, so I should have found more than I seemed to. Cool. Don't die with my potion effect, please. Just in the nick of time. Have fun over there, minion. Do something useful, please. He can't even get up here. Just ignore him. Dump lava on him. Dump lava on me. The cycle of hubris continues. I'm feeling like this, at least the titanium mining section isn't taking that long. So maybe there is hope for me killing the twins before ending stream. God, it is fucked up that it feels like I have been streaming my entire lifetime since I started streaming earlier today. And it is not even close. Well, actually, wait, what is my longest stream? I think my longest stream, it was another time where I had to fix my fucking sleep schedule. That I remember for sure. I don't remember how long that one was. It was the one where I did Nier for a really long time. I think it was actually about this length, but also I had an absurd, like, 7-hour Lion King stream. Somehow, and this hasn't broken that yet. I think the main thing that's making it feel like it's taken so long is just how fucking tired I am. We're having fun though. Good runs in train game. Less so in the randomizer. Randomizer is definitely less good. I had fun at the start of it. But randos are always a mixed bag. You can't really expect to have a consistent good time with them, I guess. That's where I'm going with that. That's not true. It's not even that I hate it when the runs are bad, because, like, I expect the RNG to be shitty every now and then. It's just really rough when the RNG fucks you in a way that makes you redo a dungeon. And, outside of that, randos would just be a hell of a lot more enticing if I could regularly race with people. But I don't know that many people who are interested, so it's kind of out of the window for me. Do I have one of these already? No. I'll keep it. Maybe I'll make that thing one day. Do I have the die trader? Nope. I'll just hold on to that then. Alright, how many bars do I have? And how many do I need? 38? That's probably not enough. What do you think, guide? Oops. Okay. I'm not that far off. It's not that bad. I can do that. 8 more bars. No big deal. Oh, can't use that pylon. You keep trying though, Will. You keep trying. Where am I? I do have some dynamite. I mean, there's no other chance than now to use this shit, I guess. I'll keep 1 in there just so it quick stacks still. Alright. Give me some gel also so I can make it all sticky. Do I really only have 299 gel? Where did it all go? How do I have such little gel? Such small gel. Tiny gel. I do pretty much need all of these to be sticky for them to be useful. Alright. Ready to rumble. Time to blow away every single wall. I guess not every single wall. Like, these walls aren't bothering anybody. Somehow. Oh, they will be, though. They will be. If I blow away... Oh, that's already infected. No, no. Just blow it all away. Blow it all away. Well, okay, blow away the things that are actually affecting the town first. Use my good explosives first. They got rid of the fact that corruptors can actually corrupt tiles with those bullets, right? Pretty sure that's not a thing anymore, unless they brought it back in master mode or something. Why, there's so many bats out of nowhere. I don't think this will take too long. It actually is pretty wide open, just to start out with, which helps. I am gonna have to start placing these a little bit faster to keep up the pace with the dynamite, though. That's the one thing that really sucks, is not having lights up anymore, since there's no space to put them. I can put them on these walls, but it doesn't really spread that much out in the open. I'm gonna assume that wasn't enough to make this a town again. Oh! There aren't enough villagers? But it is... Wait, right? Can I... I need to look at the housing. That's more important. This is not valid housing. Oh, okay. They really still don't have a message for that. It just says it's not valid housing instead of saying why. How do you even figure out that NPCs can't live in corruption outside of looking at the wiki then? Or just assuming it? Something that you should never have to assume. Alright, I guess I'm a wizard now. Leveled up from minor. Oh, bats. Forever turning any sort of mundane experience into a miserable one. Alright. That was close. Not that I would have cared if I got hit. Just put these in my hotbar so it's less annoying. Alright. Hardcore corruption cleansing. Clintaminator? Purification powder? Nah. Just blow away literally every single tile in your world. That's the way I did it. God, it does leave, like, tiny floating blocks everywhere, though. Oh, oh there. Never fully mind that. There you go. Oh, not what I wanted to do, but I'm glad it wasn't that bad. Could have easily accidentally thrown that directly onto the houses. Where's the closest corruption at this point? This is all, like, pretty fine, honestly. It's just this that I need to, like, blow. Just blow. That's it. I just need to blow it. Goblin Tinkerer, just mind your own business for 2 seconds and you wouldn't die all the time. God. What do these guys even exist for? Do they drop anything cool? I have yet to get something good from them. They just have way too much HP and do way too much damage. But, okay. Have fun in the lava, I guess. See ya. I guess he knows better than I do. Welcome back. I guess he's never gonna attack if he keeps getting hit by the... Never mind. Why do I speak? What? Did he drop a... Why? Why does he drop the mechanical boss spawning item? That's just weird. Is that really the only reason he exists, is to drop boss spawning items? I'll take it, I guess. I mean, the twins are the one I wanted to fight. He soul bonded with me to find my one true desire. Why is everything so tanky? Alright. I can't believe that, this Terraria playthrough, like, it is crazy how much Master Mode just extends the time it takes to do everything. The fact that I haven't even killed a single mechanical boss this deep into hard mode. I mean, I was in hard mode for at least, like, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours? No, like an hour and a half, to be fair, but since the start of this stream, too, like 2 to 3 hours. Maybe, yeah, 2 to 3 hours. Indecisive, but that sounds right to me. And, I got a weapon, but that was mainly due to, yesterday's work. The armor is gonna take a while. If I decide to stick with the ice armor. There's no guaranteeing when the game wants to rain again. Alright, well I guess I'm just punished for falling when I decided to fall, and I'll die. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. favorite. I feel like I need a, like, I have to watch someone play this in hardcore, not because I think it would be entertaining, because I feel like it would be even slower than how I'm progressing. That was maybe a bad placement. Yep. No, didn't actually blow anything up though. It's like, if you're having to not only progress just through master mode, but also the fear of losing hours of progress is in the back of your mind constantly. I can't imagine people are playing particularly fast-paced. What do I know, though? I'm just fucking blowing up an entire biome trying to get my house back. So clearly I messed up somewhere along the way. But oh man. Do I miss both playing Calamity and also just, I got it! It's the only thing I care about that NPC for. Boy oh boy do I miss, Calamity and also just playing in expert mode again. Master mode's just got a certain amount of dirtiness to it. Alright, are these houses good now? This housing is suitable! Let's go! Alright, now I just need to blow up enough of the walls on the right side just so it doesn't spread, which shouldn't be too bad. Where are my bombs? Oh, yep, that's right. I already moved them. My genius strikes again. Alright, I'm glad that didn't take that long. Because that easily could have been much more frustrating. Alright. Anybody surprised to see that this has turned into a graveyard? Saw that one coming a mile away. Please, what is with the enemy spawns, dude? You get rid of all of the terrain and they just all spawn in one fucking spot. I think that's like actually no joke what's happening. Which is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. Pretty awesome. Maybe the play is to wait until more NPCs show up to that housing. Or, alternatively, check it out. It's nighttime. Oh, what am I doing? I have to actually go there for some reason. I could just move people to that housing so that things stop spawning. Oh, shit. The goblin died. That gets rid of the last person that was easy to place. I'll just do that. Alright, this should be a town now. Yeah. Fuck your spawns. Okay, it hasn't really stopped them. Or maybe these are just an absurd amount of enemies that spawned before the NPCs showed up somehow. Okay. Fair enough. I'll go back. I'll go back. I mean, I did jump in lava to get Souls of Night, but can you blame me? Yeah, that definitely did not really help out with the enemy spawning everywhere thing. Like, inches away from the housing, and things are still spawning like crazy. Alright. Oh, what? Really? Inventory's full, huh? So all that really needs to be done is cut this off so that none of this corruption can spread over. That's like the only real connection. Ugh. It's still playing the town music. Why are you spawning? I should be safe. What is the feature for if it doesn't actually do what it says it does? Or does it just not stop spawning underground? Is that a part of the feature? Alright, I don't see corruption anywhere over there. This is like the only section I need to check. Probably just to be safe, I'll blow that up immediately. Where was it that I was looking at? Right here? Yeah. Okay, just to be safe. Separate as much of the terrain from mystery. Oh, mechanical skull. I guess just everything drops boss items now. Who would have thought? I think I already have that. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Oh, I can teleport again. How I've missed the luxury. There we go. I mean, that's looking pretty good, but I guess I'll just seal the job since I've started it. Really make sure it's not going to connect. Yeah. Perfect. It definitely does not need to open up, but there you go. Crisis averted. If there ever was one. Alright, that's one section I needed to detach. But there's definitely some more mystery terrain that could be corrupted in the future. It's like a solid fucking wall of it, too. I don't really know how I want to deal with it. Other than just maybe It feels like this is the cutoff for corruption, though. And that's all mud, so that's pretty trustworthy. And my desert is fine. Like, it's possible that the corruption goes all the way... Maybe somehow makes it over to the desert. Maybe somehow makes it all the way through here. But I think I'm safe for, at least right now, to just cut off this section. That's what I'm feeling. Oh, come on, merchant. Please let me fix my ropes. No. I mean, my ropes aren't even finished, but at least don't put a hole in them. There you go. Oh, not what I wanted. Please, just stay there and die. Yeah. I don't even know why I'm blowing that up. It's not necessary. Alright, where do I want to cut this off? Like right there? And I think I'm good. It is gonna flood like a shit ton of water down, but whatever. Yikes. Fairy? What are you doing here? I genuinely just do not care enough to follow you. Alright, let me look back at that area. Oops, not what I was trying to do, game. Alright, fairly confident no corruption is going to make its way to the center area. Sick. Maybe right there? Corruption doesn't play by any fucking rules. I thought it had to be connected to blocks. But I'm pretty sure it can jump a 2-block. I know for a fact. It can jump a 2-block distance. That looks like it's at the very least a 3-block distance, but probably more. Maybe not more. I don't really know if this map is 1-to-1. I've never really paid attention to it. I don't know. It's probably fine. If it's not, I'll fix it later. Alrighty. Finally done with corruption cleaning. Like, the most tedious, mundane task of all time. Oh, didn't need to stack that in there. I guess these can go in consumables since I'm not going to use them for a while. The only place that remains to be purified is the ice place, but I pretty much need the Glintaminator for that one. What am I doing? I can't be bothered harvesting plants I don't really care about. I do kind of care about Blinkroot, though. No, I did it again. Just fucking throw the other blindfold away if I don't care about selling it. Which I don't really care about selling it. Still don't have a good spot for these yet. But for now, I guess I'll put them over here. Out of the way a bit more. And let's craft infinite bullets, why don't we? And infinite arrows, just in case. Oops, that's not the right place. Hey, Dye Trader showed up. Gel dye. Not my favorite. Eh, it works. It does the job. You're not the one I buy arrows from. Did the merchant die? Yeah. Yeah. Seemingly so. Okay. Whatever. Don't care. I don't use arrows right now anyways. There we go. I really want it to rain. I really don't want to just sit in bed for a decade until it starts raining. That seems pretty miserable. Do I just give up and get normal titanium armor? Probably. Probably do. I'd rather not, but the idea of sitting here waiting for rain sounds worse. What if I look at the Terraria wiki in the meantime? And look for some information on rain. Is there no way to make rain? Nope. Okay. That's fine. I don't think waiting here... you deserve that, wizard. I don't think waiting here for rain is the right answer either. But what do I fucking do? I don't want to waste the bars, you know? That's a hard call. Oh my god, the wizard is immortal. He immediately came back. Died to the same slime. I fucking dare you. What a useless goddamn attack. NPCs in this game, like, I don't even know why they let them attack. Oh, fuck. Dyeing my pants isn't really doing much for me. Is there something else I'd rather dye? My flamingo. My wings. Okay. Sure. How did you get back to your house? I guess I got you off screen. I don't know, dude. I feel like I should be waiting for it to rain. I guess in the meantime, I'll just do some other dumb shit. Let's go... Oh, I never got the... You know, that's something I can go do. Let's get the enchantment table thingy from the dungeon. I've been seeing a lot of Planet Star Online 2 recently. Oh my god, wait, I need to keep going with that since it does... I like slammed myself into the block. Do it again. Yeah! God damn it. I feel like I could just slowly slide through those blocks if I wasn't bombarded by infinite enemies. I've been seeing a lot of PlanetSide Online 2 recently. And, I feel two ways about it. One, I am kind of tempted to play it again. But, two, I immediately understand why I stopped playing it again. I mean, MMOs just lose their appeal very quickly. PSO2 is probably the best, like, standard, traditional, like, it is just an MMO type MMOs I've ever played. Okay, I give up on that bullshit. Like, I'm trying to think, what is... I don't think there is, like, a better MMO, like... It's hard to express what I mean when I say very MMO-feeling game. But I think most people who have played multiple MMOs will understand what I'm talking about. For people who have never played an MMO, I guess this conversation really isn't for you in the first place, though. Yeah, PSO2, it's got its charm. It does a lot of things right. However, I mean, a big issue for me when I played is that I didn't speak the language, and translation patch was rough around the edges. But even more so than that, the amount of, like, varied content you actually had... What the fuck? 153 damage? Hard mode is stupid. Hard mode, master mode is stupid. The amount of content you were able to do dried out pretty fast, in my opinion. Some of the bosses were cool. Like, genuinely, there were a lot of really cool boss fights in PSO2. But once you've seen the majority of the, like, cool ones, I don't know. I didn't really find any sort of draw to boost my damage values to the extremes or anything. I don't really like, I don't think a single MMO has drawn me in. Let's go! No, I've stopped. No, whatever. I don't think any MMO has drawn me in to the point where I've, like, gotten to the end game in it. Maybe RuneScape, if you want to count that. I mean, I never maxed a character, because let's not be crazy here. But, I don't know. My original RuneScape character, I had a solid few years of playing on it. Or is basically the only thing I played, because, you know, I was in elementary school. And middle school, towards the end. What else are you gonna do? There we go. I can leave this place now. But, it's a fun game. I mean, if anybody has never played it, I definitely would recommend it. The one thing that, would also perhaps keep people away is the fact that apparently the North American version... I'm not sure where it actually is. I shouldn't say North American version. It might be just English. I'm not sure if EU has it or not, but I definitely know North America has it. I've heard it's got issues, to say the least. It just flat out doesn't work for a lot of people. And dealing with those kinds of issues is about my least favorite thing to do with games. Especially when it's a game I'm not even super interested in the first place. I mean, I've already played it, so it takes a lot of the appeal away. But it's certainly been making its rounds more than I expected it to. I did not expect as many people as I'm following to be playing PSO2. But, you know, I understand why. Because it's a decent amount of fun for people who never played the Japanese-only version. Japanese? Korean? I can't remember. I think it's a Japanese one. Yeah, it's a Japanese MMO. Pretty sure. My bad if it's not. Why am I here? Why am I here? I'm here to kill the bee, because it's like the only thing I can think of to do right now. But have you noticed it's not working out that well? What else do we have, you know? Why the fuck do they have an armor set that you have to wait until a specific event to happen? And there's absolutely no control over when you get it. I mean, my options here are waste a shitload of titanium making the... It's not worse armor. It's... I mean, if you plan on cheesing with it, it's definitely better than the ice armor. Ooh, it's a rough call. Maybe I just go with titanium armor. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just fucking do it, whatever. What's the traveling merchant have? My misery bottled up? No. I wouldn't be able to afford it anyways. Its cost is too steep. My misery will remain unbottled forever. Deep, I know. What am I fucking doing? I need to get the potion again. What kind of savage opens this door and leaves it open? Dumbass NPCs, what are you doing? This is my house. Treat it with respect. I love that. The ancient, like, hieroglyphs of a previous civilization trying to stop the corruption from spreading in their world. It's beautiful. Well, it's definitely not too hard to come by in this world, so I guess I should be grateful. I guess. If I really need to, I can mine more titanium and make the other armor set, but it's probably just never gonna happen. I think I'll be fine with normal titanium. Just frustrates me that I got one of the frost cores, but I'm not going to be able to get the other two I need. Especially because so much of the spawn time was taken up by A, killing him because I didn't have a good weapon to cheese him with, and B, not realizing that all of my spawns were stopped because of the town in the middle of the ice biome that's not actually an ice biome because of Hollow. For some reason, Hollow takes priority over the snow absolutely everywhere. You want to know the biggest, like, most fucked up thing of all of this, though? I kind of want to do another Monster Train run. That game, it's grabbing me a little bit. Sunk its teeth in a little. I wish I had another clan I could play as, though. It's bumming me out. I'm just doing the same ones over and over again because I'm too good at the game and keep winning. I do like how, like, the one thing that does kind of bug me about Spire is Ascension resetting for every single character. I like the fact that, the Covenant levels are shared between all of the different classes in this one. Still don't know how I feel about the overall balance. Things feel very spiky, to say the least. Feels like you're very likely to have either extremely little damage if you get super unlucky, or most often is the case, you just have absurdly high damage. Which is why the bosses have to compensate by having thousands of HP. Not sure how I feel about it. There's very little middle ground, though. That much can be said for sure. I can't believe that first Stygian run was a success. Like, making it with, what was it, like 9 HP on the last boss that was a fun moment. And so far, like, I can't fully judge the balance, obviously, until I have, like, with a game like this, you kind of need hundreds of hours before you can make any sort of overarching statements on balance. But, God, when that fucking potion wore off, it actually felt like I lost my eyes. What was I saying? God, it's been too long. At least I have an excuse for forgetting what I'm saying this time around. Yeah, you need like hundreds of hours before you can make any bold claims about this is not balanced. They need to really rethink the way they've done this whole game. So I definitely don't think I am in the right to say anything like that. But a positive, at the very least, is the single loss I have had in the game. Upon losing, I very much felt like the loss was my own fault. Like, I know that I didn't do a great job in deck construction on that run. Made a few pretty major mistakes. So hopefully that keeps up. Hopefully, like, the worst case scenario is having a run where I feel like I played like an absolute legend, got super lucky, and somehow still didn't make it through. And it was almost close to that on that very silly... That's not a material, right? Yeah. It was close on that silly-ass... what's it called? Animus of Will run, where I just had 7 of them. 8 of them? I can't remember if I made an 8th one. I'm pretty sure it was just 7. I guess I don't need the Frost Core. Can't I make a wick with it? Maybe I'll do that. Get something out of it. I wouldn't have been super upset if I lost that Animus of Will run, because it really, like, took no skill to construct that deck. I just got pretty damn lucky and followed it through. Just souls? Is it even worth it? No? But I might do it anyways, just to see what it is. You know, see what it's all about. I've got plenty of Souls of Night. Where do I get Souls of Light? Probably underground here. Yeah, underground there. Okay. Here I come. Oh, can't I? I could probably... I think I've seen some underground hollowed in here, actually. Isn't that... That's hollowed. That's... That's hollowed? Maybe not. Okay, let's just go to the place I know is hollowed. Take off my balloon. It's ugly. Alright, where do I go down? I mean, this ditch I probably dug earlier? Surely that was me. There's no way this naturally formed, though I don't know why I dug this hole. Let's just come on down here. Fuck was that down there? What's going on, dude? Just getting flashes. Bottom of my screen. Am I going crazy? I also, even though it would like really negatively affect me in this case, really prefer the Calamity debuff for touching cold water. Seriously, what are those flashing lights? That seems like a lighting issue. The Calamity debuff, instead of slowing you down for a decade, just makes it harder to breathe while you're inside cold water. And also, like, equally makes sense. Those guys spawning is probably where the lighting issue is coming from. I don't know why they were spawning and, like, despawning instantly, though. The spawning isn't really strict in this game, it's just like if there's enough space and if it's not on screen, go ahead and make an enemy. None of this is even hollowed. I've left the hollow. This is such a tiny, pathetic, like hardly hollowed underground ice place. No hollowed enemies are spawning. I'm not sure if that matters. I should be able to kill any enemy here. And, Ooh, I like that. I don't even know if I've ever seen that enemy. Is that a new enemy? God, it's, No, they used to have rainbow slimes, but I thought they were a rain enemy. Maybe they moved them to ice. Or maybe they moved them to hollow. I don't know. Whatever he is, I like him. Okay, don't kill me. Yeah, that's definitely in the game previously, it's just I don't remember it being a ice or hollowed enemy. This counts as hollow, right? Like, you're gonna give me Souls of Light eventually? I'm not going crazy? God, the lighting is all sorts of fucked up right now. I don't know if it's a me issue or if it's a game issue. Can you not get Souls of Light in Underground Hollow? Or Underground Hollowed Ice? To be accurate to what I'm actually talking about. Oh my god, why can I not teleport? It's so frustrating. How did those leaves make it in my house? The mysteries of the world. Cool, cool. I'm just getting high fives from all the zombies. I don't know why I'm on my mount. It's not that much faster at this point. I would rather fly. Almost dead. What is that buff for? Defensive shards around you? Where? I don't see any. This should be deep enough to get a soul. Like, I don't think it's depth that's an issue. Although these are still surface enemies. Like, I'm deep. This is cavern. Right? Surely. Ugh. Maybe hoping for ice skates so I don't have to search for that later if I want the the new Terra boots or whatever they're called. Which would be kind of nice to have, but it would also definitely require either creating like hundreds of worlds to get the other items, especially the water walking boots, or fishing for fucking decades. Alright, maybe I wasn't in the cavern layer. I didn't think you needed to be, like, all the way down here to get souls, though. Maybe I'm misremembering, though. I didn't think you had to be that deep at all to get souls. Oh, well, I'm getting them now, so... Something changed for the better. Why is the lighting on the bottom of my screen so horribly fucked up? There we go. Making progress. No matter how well lit these places are, it always feels like I'm blind in them. Oh, you bastard! Actually scared me a little bit. My fucking only friend in this world. Taken away by an ice tortoise. What the hell? What the heck? Hallowed key that I can't use until Plantera. I think. I'm not sure if that's a Calamity nerf or if that's a real Terraria thing. I think it's a real Terraria thing. That you can't open those. God damn it. Why are, like, every single water chest is so bad now? Like, why did they add the floaty? It's just worse flippers. I don't understand. They just fucking flooded the water chest with pure trash so that you're never gonna get water walking boots. If I had to guess, it was probably to, like, balance it with the amount of items in other chests, loot tables. What the fuck is that? Geode. Sick. But here's my opinion on the topic. I don't give a shit if the loot tables are balanced. I just don't want every single item in the water chest loot table to be pure ass. 100% homegrown ass. It's kind of the situation we're in right now. I am glad to have a good weapon, at least. Apple pie, let's go. 16 minutes of sweet, sweet apple pie. This is a pretty good spot to farm. Souls of Light in. God damn, am I accurate. Someone sign me, professional Terraria player. Should probably pick up a few of these in case I want to make the bullets, which is not super unlikely. I'm getting so many of the granite drops? I think that's the granite biome, right? I could pick up a single block and find out, but the mystery is my favorite part. Oh, or Chalcum. Ew. I don't even know, like, what is the point in having those crystals expire? They're fucking, like, point-blank range. And also, you can only have 7 of them max, like, what's the harm in just having them float around me forever? Or at least longer than, like, 6 seconds or whatever it's set to. What harm is it gonna do? Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. What do you got for me? Still no magic mirror, man. Wouldn't be bummed if I came across one of those things. Would not be upset. Yeah, teleport rod would be kinda cool, though it's significantly less useful in vanilla Terraria. Hello. I feel like I'm trying to stop myself from talking about Calamity so much, but I can't help it. I do really enjoy the... I mean, it's kind of clunky to have it bound to its own button. Like, having a button specifically for teleport. Definitely isn't what I would call elegant design by any means, but it is like a very pivotal mechanic that, you know, Calamity kind of expects you to be using. Especially if you're in death mode. You kind of take as many benefits as you can. I'm pretty sure the debuff that's on the Rod of Discord isn't just a Calamity thing. Though I also wouldn't be surprised, because I don't think I've ever gotten the Rod of Discord in base Terraria. So I don't really know if the teleportation sickness or whatever the thing is Calamity only. I just kind of assumed it was vanilla. But it balances it, you know? It's just a... What is it, like 5-second cooldown on teleports? And it's fun. It's fun to teleport in boss fights. Though on some boss fights it does kind of ruin the fun of some attacks. Like, I really like... One of my favorite attacks Providence does in Calamity is like a beam attack where it swoops towards you and then beams like start at a really wide angle and then like close in upwards. So like as soon as you notice the boss swooping, you have to like touch down on the ground so you get your wing power and then like fly up kind of gently so you go with the close of the cone. Very fun attack. Big fan. And obviously, if you can teleport, you can just completely negate any sort of challenge to that attack by just teleporting through it. Whatever. Teleport does more good than it does bad. What can I do with you? Just torches and walls. No furniture or anything? Oh, guess I'm making torches. Guess I'm making... yeah, just... yeah. It's my torches now. God, I'm gonna piss myself off with that. Yeah, I'm already pissed off. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I hate that I've done that, but you know what? It'll be funny. We're gonna live with it. until it gives me a headache, and then I'll switch back to normal human torches. It was a granite biome, I knew it. Okay, what do you do with these? May drop valuable shinies when smashed. Nope. Okay, that's fun. Get rid of these blocks. These cursed things that have turned my torches into garbage. Shiverthorn. I can do that. I think the Shiverthorn grow condition is just that it takes a long time. And that's it. Oh, it's raining. Isn't that funny? Could have waited just a little bit longer and gotten the armor I wanted. Life is funny that way. Oh, what? Where did I get the other seeds from? God damn it. There we go, we're done. Planting. Success. Pieces. Bits. There you have it, folks. Rainbow campfire. Oh shit. What else can I do with these? That's it. Alright, well, I'm sold. Oh. Can't beat that. I'm surprised it doesn't take rainbow blocks. Make me very upset for getting rid of it. Alright, what's your purpose? What do you do? It says it summons snowflakes or something? Strike enemies to summon a friendly snowflake. What does that entail? What the fuck? It's even a smaller duration than the goddamn... titanium shards. That's horrible. That's a bummer. Like, I get it. It does a decent amount of damage, but... No, it doesn't! I lied. It doesn't do a decent amount of damage. God, summoner weapons are so fucking horrible. We've come nowhere in this world. I get that I'm not using summoner armor and I literally only have one summon out and it's a fucking horrible summon. But this is like all you have at this point in the game. There's nothing better I could be doing. It's just not a viable way of playing the game. Alright. Guess I'll take the souls for money reasons. Well, what do I do at this point? Do I fight the twins? I should probably make a platform first. Probably so. Like a real platform. It'll probably just extend like that ways. Maybe like 500. And I'll do 250 on each layer. Well, we'll see how big that looks. I want it to be about this height to start with. Yeah, that seems right. Maybe this height. Yeah, that seems right. I don't want to accidentally go to space too often. And I am gonna disconnect it further from my herb zone. I just, you know, need a place to start. I'll probably just keep building until I get to the end point I want to be at. Oh, look at that. Friendly little floating island to get completely in the way of my platform placing. I'm sure that won't mess up my arena at all. Alright, that tells me that this should probably be the top platform then, and I'll make the other one a little bit lower. Fuck. You don't have to be here. You really don't. Really not keen on having this massive floating island in the way of my platform. But I don't know if I really want to go out of my way to avoid that. Since I've already placed this many platforms. It's not that bad. I wish that didn't have to happen. Yo, calm down. I don't even remember if I talked to that one. Whoops. It's a decent distance between platforms. Please attack the enemy next to me. Oh shit! He's given me spinny things to protect me. You keep at it, summon. Little baby imp, you got this. Oh god. Ugh. It's not what weapon I want to be using, but sure. Have fun. It only summons one, too. Like, this is not a good weapon. Hot take. Any productivity that was plausible was just immediately left. I still haven't gotten, like, any cool rewards from Blood Moon fishing. It just seems like such a pain in the ass to initiate. Like, fishing with constant enemies pestering you is the most annoying shit. And, like, most of the time, you just get normal fish rewards, so... who fucking knows if I'm doing something wrong? I thought there was supposed to be a mini-boss, but I've never seen it. The biggest thing I've seen is, like, a big eel. And I didn't even get anything cool from it. Move this shit to the appropriate location. Get out of here, clown. Unwanted. You're one of the undesirables. Where's the center? It's like about here. Gotta love it. I mean, I'm not doing much to protect myself, but I shouldn't have to. It's the principle of the thing. Where'd that wood go? Not in the right spot. I guess I should probably see... It has been cursed by a powerful jungle creature. Never mind. Pretty much directly answers my question on if I can do anything with that until Plantera is dead. I'm gonna do a strong no. Dude. Fucking, even as I was at full HP, that would have killed me. 423 damage. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Just slap these bad boys down here. Not that the ammo one matters at all when I'm not using ammo that isn't infinite. My merchant showed up again, didn't he? Can't I buy... Where is he? Oh, whatever. I give up. I'm gonna assume he died again. Can't see it, but I'm assuming it. Zoologist guide. Yeah, no. I don't know. He's probably dead. I guess I could have checked here. Yep, he's dead. Sick. Maybe he never showed up. Maybe it was the traveling merchant. And I just read merchant and was like, oh, hey, he's back. Ugh. Just like basically have to do absolutely nothing until this ends. And then I get, you know, I'm gonna give you one shot. One shot at the twins. Or maybe, you know what, fuck it, I'll mix it up. I'll do one shot of Skeletron Prime. And, if I win, I win. And stream ends on a high point. Or at least the Terraria section. I still haven't decided if I want to do another monster train or not. Oh, fuck. I never switched the game to Terraria. I thought I was a professional. What am I goddamn doing? There you go. Now I'm a professional again. I hate people who are playing in the wrong category. My bad. My bad. reason this riveting gameplay. Terraria so often offers that. Why does this gun glow? I never noticed that. But it's kind of freaking me out now. Oh, I can summon another one of you. Look at that. I'm a real summoner. I just don't see how anybody could beat the game like this. Like, how do you kill bosses in time with this amount of damage output? This is all you got. I don't know any better summoner weapons I could really have by this point. The next one I know of is the fucking eye you get from killing the twins. Alright, let's stop that. Let's use a weapon that actually does damage. I can't even go, like, I was just thinking, I should go fishing for, armored cavefish to make potions, but I can't even do that right now, because I would just spawn a bunch of enemies on accident. And also be harassed underground far more than I'm being harassed above ground. Nighttime almost over. There's a few too many clouds to be able to ever tell that. There we go. I felt it coming. Alright. Let's make some potions and wrap this bad boy up. Alright, the gag is over. I'm getting rid of those torches. It was fun while it lasted, aka never placing a single one of them legitimately. That's what I need. No, I don't need... I'm making potions. What potions do I need? I'll take a swiftness, I'll take an iron skim. Guess I need a regen and endurance, and that'll do it. Wait a second, why is that in bits? That's supposed to be in pieces. Anything else that's out of place? That. It's a horrible chest system, but I'm living with it. Alright. Fuck, I didn't get an alchemy table either? Oh wait, yeah I did. Okay. I thought I did. I didn't consume anything but the mushroom. Awesome. Oh, I need bait, don't I? That makes sense. Yeah, okay. That is your house. I'm glad you understand, guide. Bait. That should be enough to catch, 10% bait power? Maybe not. Where's the best fishing spot I could go to? Down here? That's not bad. Well, it kind of is. I don't want to go all the way over there. I'm gonna dig a hole there and that'll be fine. Probably. Yeah, that's fine. Sick. Good start. Hopefully I don't just catch corruption fish. And corruption would not only be cannibalizing my society, but also my fish. It's a step too far. And the only thing that really matters is that I have this surface cover like most of the water. I think this pool is fine on its own. Yep, that's fine. Single armored cavefish, please. Get the tiniest swirls. Dude, I've gotten 2 really rare things. Just give me the fucking common. That's the other common. I was looking for the one that I want. Well, I mean, you can't expect to get away without getting a single bass. Get out of here. Pretty good swirls. Dude. No. Please give me bait. Yeah. Let's go. My only source of entertainment. Being able to swirl my mouse around quickly. Armored cavefish, where are you? Where you at? I'll go till I run out of bait so I don't have to do this shit for a while. Hopefully. In theory. But that's just up. Another crate. I've gone infinite. Yeah, infinite bait power. Please. Thank you. Just anything, you know? Oh, shit. Readjusting. What the fuck is that? Oh, corruption fish. That explains why I've never seen it. Because I typically play on Crimson. Not sure if I've mentioned that before. See, this is why fishing is, well, I'm not gonna say fishing has to be bad, but this is why you should not do fishing like this in a game. Oh my god, I got more bait. I'm leaving. Oh my fucking god. I didn't get more bait that time. I don't care. I'm leaving. Just chuck it in there. I don't care about palmfish. Or balloon pufferfish, whatever. Where's that? There it is. Also, get the Skeletron item out. I think it's just blink root. We'll see. Yep. Nice. Got an extra one in there. Okay, pretty much set for the boss. Let's just wait out till the nighttime. I swear to God, if it's a blood moon again, I'm actually just gonna end. I'm just gonna end the fucking stream. I'm not gonna end the stream. I might play. Well, okay. I've said I might so many times. I should just come to the terms with the fact that I do want to play Monster Train again. Where's the merchant? Is he down here? No? No. Where does he keep moving in? Oh, he's at my house. What the? What are you doing here, buddy? How are you happy? You're like jammed in with other people. I thought NPCs hate that. I thought that was their one true hatred. Lots of privacy? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't understand how that mechanic works, I guess. I guess I just don't get it. Okay. That's, not helpful. I just walked to the platform. There you go. Alright. Oh, you can favorite those items. Weird. I didn't think you could put favorited items in those slots. Or I just didn't think it... I don't know. You've probably always been able to do that, just never really tried. Alrighty. Let's, let's go back to the house and sleep, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that. I can't fight the boss. So... back we go. Too much of this game is waiting. It didn't have to be like this. Alright. Surely we're, like, right on the cusp of nighttime. Oh! Like, literally. Just turned nighttime. Sick. So that's the big hand. I mean, laser hand is kind of annoying, but you really want to get rid of cannon hand. Mon hand, I guess, is more accurate. The biggest thing I'm worried about is doing this without any form of homing bullets, but, like, I don't think we have access to homing bullets at the moment. I think this is the best I've got, really. Just sucks to be using a shotgun-type weapon, where I'm gonna be missing most of the time. But you know what they say, you miss every shot you don't take. Just gonna... when you can't think of anything clever to replace it with, just go with the actual quote. I can just kill him? I didn't think that was an option. I guess it really is just a Calamity thing that he gets super defense. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna kill his head then. Why not? Seems to be very little downside to that. I mean, obviously, killing his hands would be nice, but it's probably just gonna happen accidentally trying to hit his head. To some degree. And his head is a much easier target. It runs directly towards me all the time. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take back what I said about it being close between Skeletron Prime and the twins. Skeletron Prime is definitely the easier fight. Now that I know, the head defense thing was only a Calamity thing. I thought for sure you had to kill his arm. You have to kill his arms in the normal Skeletron fight. It's weird that they would go backwards on that for the mechanical one. It's kind of like a central premise to the fight, I thought, was breaking his hands before his head. But I don't think in a default vanilla Terraria, the head actually does anything once his arms are gone. Yeah, you go, Pinchy Hand. You show me. I'm pretty sure the head is completely useless by himself. Ooh, getting tagged here and there. Maybe the game's gonna hit me with a fuck you and not actually be able to kill the boss once the head is at like 1 HP or something. I don't think they would do that though. It really feels like I'm just able to wipe him out here. Much easier than I remembered it being. Ooh, okay, got like triple swiped there, so be a little bit more careful, but it's basically RNG on getting swiped by his arms. You can try your best to be in a good spot, but ultimately it just comes down to how he decides to move them. Your positioning can't really help you in a lot of situations. Okay. Nice, get down Mr. President action by that one arm there. Secret Serviced him. Is the proper terminology I was looking for there. Just saying the quote didn't really get my point across, but kinda did. My arena's not really big enough to need the second heart lantern, I'm now realizing, but whatever. I always make 2 of them. I do typically space arenas farther apart, like the platforms farther apart, but there's a big-ass floating island here, so I didn't really have an option. It's working out just fine, though. That was close, but, I mean, it wouldn't have really mattered if I got hit. I hope I'm doing good damage-wise, so I can actually do this before it's daytime. That's always the one concern about Skeletron Prime, because he's kind of hard to hit, and decently tanky. I still think the Destroyer is probably the tankiest. I mean, by far. The benefit for the Destroyer is if you have a piercing weapon, you do, like, multitudes more damage, depending on how often your weapon pierces, or what its max pierces more accurately. Alright, getting swiped here and there. I got hit by a few lasers also. There you go. The lasers are, like, typically super inaccurate, but sometimes they're just like, yep, I'm gonna fucking hit you now. Next 5 shots are hits. Watch it. Okay, God. He fucking scared me. I thought he was leaving for the daytime. Please stop, laser arm. I'm so close. You're being very mean recently. Yo! Okay. Scary at the end there. But damn, much easier than I remembered it being. Alright, ending on a high point. Feel good about that one. Good Terraria segment. Got armor. Got 1 mechanical boss down. What else could you want? What else could you want? I'm gonna keep those back there because I don't want to use them yet. And, you know, get the bag. Not that I can actually do that much with this bag. Just put this in my piggy bank for now, I guess. What can you do with Souls of Fright? That's it? Yeah. Not that I can actually do that much with the bag. Okay. And hollowed bars, I obviously need more before I can do anything. Yeah. Going to have to kill all 3 mechanical bosses before I can reasonably make the armor. Or just kill Skeletron Prime a bunch is also an option. But that's kind of lame for more than one way. So whip. Strike enemies to gain attack speed. I like that in concept, I guess. Alright. First bar has reached the second row. And I think that's it's just gonna... Oh, I should put my money away. That's gonna do it for Terraria for now.